paradise won't change your mind. Can't shape the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Jak and Daxter.
Third time's a charm, right?
We can do it this time.
This is the first time we've played this game.
Yeah.
It's totally new.
We can't make that claim.
Don't look at these too closely, guys. It's...
Yeah, we got about halfway through the game before we lost all the footage.
This is why you should have redundant backups of everything just in case paranoia sets in.
Yeah,
As well as redundant backups of everything.
Yes.
But what about the backups of the backups?
Well, you should back those up too.
Oh, okay.
As long as they're redundant, it's okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as we've got that covered. Yeah. Hi. So, the first time we tried to do this, we didn't quite know how to set up the audio right, so we didn't have any of our audio. Then the second time, we managed to get through the first chunk of the game just fine.
And then the recorder decided, you know what, they're not playing anything.
Right. So we
Yeah,
lost
right.
about 3 hours of footage, and about half hour that was a boss fight that just kind of kept...
The boss fight that wouldn't let you win.
the boss fight that
Oh,
wouldn't
God.
let me win.
Didn't the hard drive just get corrupted after that?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Kick dirt in our
Yeah,
eyes?
to make it even worse, so what happened with that hard drive was it got corrupted, it got a bunch of bad sectors, so I went home, tried to recover what we could, and couldn't because it was like 148 bad sectors, specifically where we were recording, or some bullshit like that. We've switched since switched to a solid state drive.
That said, given the state of our commentary and making quotations with my fingers, and our gameplay skills, further quotations with my fingers, you're welcome for corrupting that hard drive.
You're not missing much.
No, not at all. Let's I'm scooting the mic closer to them a little bit.
Yay!
Yay!
It's closer.
Yeah, we're
It
still
is closer.
we're still recording on 2 mics for 3 people somehow.
You get to listen more closely to the dulcet tones of Chris consuming a cookie. I'm sitting right next to him with this agonizing, psychopathic, murderous rage for the sounds of eating and consuming food because it's a psychological trauma. And I'm about ready to strangle him, and the only thing that's protecting him is the fact that he outranks me in our martial arts class.
I thought the only thing protecting him is the fact that we're recording this, so there'd actually be witnesses.
That's true. There's evidence.
Yeah, see, if it's on the internet, the automatic assume is it's totally facetious.
Oh,
You
okay.
totally photoshopped it.
Yeah.
You can tell because the pixels.
Yeah, you guys
Because
can hear
the
the pixels, right? This isn't actual murder. It's pixels.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is stunning commentary. I think last time we said.
Oh right, we were actually paying attention to this game at some point, right?
At one point in time, we were paying attention to this. Yeah, I'm sorry that there's no subtitles for this. There actually is no option in this, so I don't know if I'm lazy, which is not likely to happen. I may end up manually putting in subtitles for some of these cutscenes, but
Daxter's not furry bait anymore, or right now, so no one cares what he says.
it's true.
Unless
and
he's-
Jack doesn't talk, so.
Unless he's inspiring the entirety of furaffinity.net to exist, then nobody gives a damn. See, now we can pay attention.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know that their servers are based out of Reston, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh god, we could like visit them?
We could. Well, okay, so you know Micro Center?
Yeah.
You know how they have all those shelves, the OEM drives and such?
Oh no.
Those are the drives, they used to run their server clusters off of drives like that. No, and I'm not kidding either.
I've bought their old hardware?
No, as in they bought their hardware
Okay.
there. So
You shop at the same places
So this
as
is
Furaffinity.
yeah. So this is
Okay,
a
that's not so bad.
website that runs off consumer hardware that you buy in a store that essentially just has overstock hard drives that other computer manufacturers don't need anymore, as opposed to like
Christmas.
yeah. So my home server, the one we render these videos on and store them on before we do anything with them, has better quality materials because I use enterprise grade drives.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Oh, consumer grade stuff will just. Oh man.
there's a reason that website has so many problems.
No, well now it's clear. There's
Well,
no but a Micro Center.
That and
Sorry, Micro Center. Please.
Yeah,
Don't
Micro
put off
Center is
the
great.
endorsement deals. We'll still play nice.
Yeah,
I still love you at least.
I love Micro Center. It's fantastic.
I do need more flash drives. I'm running low because I keep losing the damn thing.
And they'll just send you a coupon where you get another flash drive if you buy flash drive.
If by coupon,
Gotta wait
you
for
mean
the
an
flash
entire-
sale though.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
I would apologize, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry for you either. Oh, hey, Kara's talking.
Yeah.
I see that they have not discovered how to put toes on your boots yet.
Toes on your. I wasn't looking at her boots. I was looking at something else.
That starts with
It
a B.
rhymes with boots.
Does it?
At least a little bit.
I don't think gigantic midriff rhymes with boots
It could.
because they do seem to be drawing a lot of attention there with the roll cage of her suspenders.
That's fair. Well, she's dune buggy, so
Oh yeah, that's true.
you know. All right. So the question is, are we going to go for full completion on this or not? Because obviously we know what Chris's vote is.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So
And the only reason that you're going to live through this playthrough if you don't do full completion is he's got to kill me first, and that will take at least an episode.
at least, but hey, think of quality entertainment that occurs during that. But oh hey.
I mean, he totally photoshopped me out of the following episode.
So I think we're like a good 7 or 8 minutes in, and finally I get control of the character.
Yeah.
So
Also, if
yay.
anybody hasn't played this game before, I'm sorry, but we haven't been paying attention, and we were talking over everything that was explaining just why you're playing the game. So the object is collect the Cadbury eggs, and they are currency in this new version of Earth.
As well they should be, because Cadbury eggs are friggin' delicious.
This is
they're-
true.
Yeah, and the
Oh wow, Chris gave me the
economy
stiff
is-
controller this time.
Well, you just gotta limber it up.
I know.
I mean, so yeah, we are now in a post-monetary chocolate-based economy, and most economic strife comes from people eating all of their liquid assets.
Which is quite unfortunate. But luckily for you guys, we've actually moved to a 10 instead of a 10-minute episode length, we've moved to a 20-minute. So we actually get stuff done. So
What heresy is this?
oh, what? Okay. Yes, I want to continue. Thank you.
This is a new game, right?
Yeah.
So that means that no one's played this before, and we need to restore all of the tutorials because you've never touched a video game in your entire
Ever.
stupid life.
Yep. Okay. But anyways, so scout flies. Scout flies are little bugs that get trapped in boxes. What the hell were we talking about before we got distracted?
A chocolate-based economy.
Chocolate-based
because
economy, but then no, that was the distraction. I'm talking about what happened before that. Oh yeah, how far we're gonna go complete this? I mean, because honestly, you don't have to beat the game, and I'm not sure I want to actually make this a. Let's leave that to Gerard the Finishist.
That's fair.
He completes games. We just kind of play them. All right. So
There's stuff down there.
I know, but I'm getting them to tell me what the blue stuff is so that I can go down there and get
That is
it.
totally acceptable.
So
Little does Chris know, he's totally just gonna leave all that stuff there.
I'm not on this island. At least I will get everything. But Chris is fully aware that there is a level where I am going to do as little as possible in it.
The jet bike bullcrap.
The jet bike bullcrap
God, I remember
and
that.
what was the Misty Island or whatever, where we have to catch the Muse.
Oh, yeah.
Was there something else down here, or was that all of it? I think
I
it's
think that was it.
okay. Yeah,
For whatever reason, I'm in
Oh, no,
no,
there it
there
is.
it
World of Warcraft expansion.
Mists of Pandaria,
Possibly. I've had a
Which-
Guild Wars too.
which was actually like a very underrated expansion.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous.
It was, and they
The
came up with a lot of good
various
stories for it. I think most people were just put off by the fact that they're like, oh, well, it's Kung Fu Panda, so it's all cuddly feely, whereas it had one of the darkest storylines that they've run
God,
thus
yes.
far.
Well,
So-
I think my aversion to it was I got into it with Warlords of Draenor, and all right, you get that free character boost to level 100 or whatever.
90 at the
There you
time
go,
or whatever.
90.
Yeah.
So you've already maxed out on all the Pandaria stuff. You get thrown into Draenor, and then you do all that stuff. And there's really no reason to do anything else but grind up your garrison, because you can just kind of poo stomp every other bit of content that the game has to offer with that character, and it's just not really challenging or fun or worth it.
Yeah, I can see that. But it's the game has been around for so long that there's really, not much that can be done to make it.
Yeah, and that's...
So, I mean, they've tried their best to make it accessible to everyone, which, does result in those shortcut things that make it so that if you weren't in at the beginning, there's really no reason to go see a lot of the older content. But
Yeah, I mean, I tried. I honestly tried to take that high-level character of mine and go through the Cataclysm stuff, but they kept feeding me through all these quests saying, no, we have to make sure that you're high-level enough. Go do this fetch quest. Go do this other menial task. Do all these things before we let you get to the fun stuff. And I'm like, do I gotta? Come
Yep.
on.
yeah, well, I
It's like
mean,
being told to eat my vegetables or something.
well, you love vegetables, so if
That's true.
someone was telling you to eat your vegetables, you wouldn't really complain about it. Wow, I
Okay,
almost
it's like
fell
when I
off
was
there.
6 and I was told to eat my
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I think we finished this. Did we?
Oh, right, we're playing Jack
Yeah,
and
we
Daxter.
are.
We're playing Jack and Daxter, everybody.
Hey,
Hi,
you know
welcome
what?
back.
This already means that we're doing better than our first time through, because
Yeah.
I managed to complete a whole thing while we have a conversation, and yeah. Okay, so hi guys.
Well, we had a tangent.
Just
from
so
the conversation.
just so
Yeah, that's fair.
our viewers know, we have had practice of recording other things. This was supposed to be our first series, and the computer system said no, as we already explained earlier. So yeah, we've had some practice with recording things. So yeah,
God, it looks like he has 3 eyes.
I think you've made that joke before. So
It's like he's got this vestigial eye to the right of his right eye. Or somewhere.
yeah, or it's like a giant wart or something. That's
Either that or
just
he looks like a gigantic puppy dog because his sclera is like nigh invisible.
that's fair. Yeah, we're totally not gonna go where Samos is telling us to go
Go
first.
to this zone. Screw that, old man. I can do what I
No,
want.
I'm going to zone 2.
But it's
before-
important. It's imperative for the survival of this place.
I'll get to it later.
Is it?
You heard me. Well, it's weird hearing to myself talk. I hate hearing the sound of my own voice.
I never actually noticed that he had a piranha plant in his house.
Yes.
Wait, what?
It's
He
a
had a piranha plant in his house.
yeah.
Got to be kidding.
No, I'll go
No.
back and show you. Yeah, it's a tribute plant.
It's not the greatest plant in the world.
This is not the greatest game in the world.
Yeah, see?
This is
Right?
only,
Yeah,
oh my
piranha
god.
Yeah, piranha plant right there.
Okay, so I totally missed it because it's not got the...
Yeah, it doesn't have the
polka
right
dots.
coloring, but
But
that's
just, wow.
a connection error has occurred. You know,
Probably just means it's not on the interwebs anymore.
this thing
please
was
pay no
never on the
attention to our janky
interwebs.
setup.
We weren't we weren't able to actually get it to connect the first time. Okay, so you know what? We'll get a couple of the scout flies while we're here, just because otherwise I'm going to forget them. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do in Sandover Village as well. Every place has things that they want you to do because oh my god.
Is there a story reason for why these scout flies exist?
Yes.
Yes,
what do they
Kiara
do?
sent them out to scout the surrounding areas.
To
Why
find
she left
power-
them in boxes is a different story.
No,
If she
they got
sent them-
captured.
Oh, okay.
They got captured by the lurkers.
Gotcha.
People who don't post on forums?
Right, exactly. Or
How
that
could you?
that watch our videos and don't like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I
Monsters.
You're
creating more
responsible
work
for the
us.
captivity of these fine, fabulous creatures.
Robots have feelings too, you know.
in disguise.
Even though they look like really gross bugs.
But yeah, that first time Kara was talking to us, she explained why the scout flies were in boxes. We totally talked over it.
Oh, you mean we were supposed to be paying attention to things?
Kind of. I mean, it's easier to do when, there's subtitles. So,
It's easy to do when we haven't played this game for the third time.
yep, exactly. So we're going to punch some yaks.
Yay, yak punching.
Go that way. No, more that way.
See, people might think this is animal cruelty, but, like, shepherd dogs and other dogs trained to do this pretty much do the same thing, but with teeth instead of fists. And technically, I suppose it's still animal cruelty, but it's coming from animals, so does that make it more okay?
You know what? Let's leave that up to PETA.
Deep questions. That's what you come to ETA Gaming for.
Yes, the
Deep philosophical debates. as you
deepest.
punch a yak in the ass.
We entertain transcendental answers.
That's true. That is exactly what that stands for.
At least
And
for
we'll
right now.
continue to do so for the next 18 minutes.
Until we come up with a better thing in a little bit. I'm sure we'll be able to come up with something, right?
That's what it stands for until it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So Chris, what does ETA stand
Wait,
for?
was that supposed to be a hidden gag that we never revealed to anybody?
No, it's not.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Yeah. Moving on. Wow, I'm just.
You are blazing through this.
I really am. There's
Try.
there's the last yak. I was like, I know there's 5. Where's the 5th one?
Yeah!
Yeah. All right.
It's kind of funny because the amount of squash and stretch in Jack's limbs actually looks like he's just turning into a whip and smacking him across the tail.
He's Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. After this is what happened to him after he retired. He somehow became an adventure game.
Yeah.
Not mascot, but yeah. Hey, look! It's the scene that's totally not in our opening because we didn't record it before right now.
Yeah, this is totally new.
Yeah, totally new.
Absolutely.
But technically, this wasn't our first game. It wasn't the first game we recorded anyway.
Yeah, it totally was.
Yeah, it was.
It was the one that we did all the test recordings and everything on.
I thought that was Sentinels of the Multiverse.
That was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, but yeah, that episode never gonna be shown. It was
I know that was the-
bad.
I know that was the first episode that all three of us were there, but you'd never know.
Right.
The person at the helm was Chris, and he just laser focused into the card game and just went play,
Without
done.
explaining what anything did.
Just destroyed whatever poor villain we set him against, and just no commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah. You guys were having a conversation. I wasn't gonna interrupt.
conversation. We were struggling to do commentary, and you just kind of kept going. And every time we would manage to get something out, it suddenly changed scenes, or
Well, yeah, it's
someone
just-
would die, or something would happen.
Oh, there's a perilous situation.
There was.
Uh-oh, there was a perilous situation.
Oh, look,
but talking
dude.
about it is a moot point now.
Exactly.
So yeah, we're just gonna keep that in the vault, and by vault we mean shit, not this guy again.
Yes, this guy, Laughing Pirate Man,
God, I
with
hate
his
this
fishing
guy.
game.
Shit,
You know
we
what?
gotta.
Well, you know what? We're gonna end on a power cell as opposed to on him. So
Okay.
we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna deal with fish. And
Punching fish,
I'm just
helicopter kick.
yeah. We'll go back over here because you're right. The fishing game is just.
The fishing game.
It is not something. to
Since,
end on.
since it's something that can very easily screw up, we're not going to end on it. We're going to.
Also, I mean, the guy's voice is one of the most grating sounds in this game.
I'm a generic pirate.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that he is like the most maniacally evil fisherman that I think the world has ever known. And I don't understand how somebody can be that megalomaniacal about catching fish.
I don't know, but here's the power cell that we'll end on. So, yeah, next time we're going to deal with the megalomaniacal pirate who honestly is not that bad, other than he's the laziest fisherman ever. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
Yar, I'm going to catch all of these fish in this river, and then the bears downstream will die. If only I had motivation because I am a depressed pirate.
See ya, everyone.
Yar.
I live it out like I'll never die. I lose my head in the starry skies. Can't chain me down. I feel so alive.